What is the relation of Noah's Ark, Jason, and Arganuts, Anunnaki, Danaids? How is Sirius related with all these stories? How are these stories related to the apple in Eden? Is the Jason and Argonauts same as the story of tribe of Dan? Ancient astrologers subdivided each zodiac sign, 30 degrees, 30 days into periods of 10 degrees, 10 days called decans. The third decan of Cancer is Argo, which means the ship. In Greek mythology, Jason and 50 heroes went out on a journey in the ship Argo in search of the Golden Fleece. Why did they search for the Golden Fleece? Jason's uncle Peleus had usurped the throne of Iolcos in Thessaly, which rightfully belonged to Jason's father, Aeson. Peleus promised to surrender his kingship to Jason if the latter would retrieve the Golden Fleece from Colchis, Georgia. What is Golden Fleece? Jason's uncle Athamas had had 2 children, Phrixus and Hel, by his first wife, Nephele, the cloud goddess. Ino, his second wife, hated the children of Nephele and persuaded Athamas to sacrifice Phrixus as the only means of alleviating a famine. Like the Abrahamic story, one man having 2 women and sacrificing one of them. But before the sacrifice, Nephele appeared to Phrixus, bringing a ram with a golden fleece on which he and his sister Hel tried to escape over the sea. Hel fell off and was drowned in the strait that after her was called the Hellespont. Hellespont is the ancient name of the narrow passage between the Aegean Sea and the Sea of Marmara. This place is also named Dardanelles Strait, which is claimed to come from the tribe of Dan. So since Hel is dead, the Holy Grail will continue from boy, Phrixus. Golden Fleece and Bloodline Story. Phrixus safely reached the other side, and, proceeding to Colchis, Georgia, he sacrificed the ram and hung up its fleece in the grove of Uries on an oak. The fleece was guarded by a never-sleeping dragon with teeth that could become soldiers when planted in the ground. The dragon was at the foot of the tree on which the fleece was placed. Ship Argo was created by the Greek goddess Athena, the Isis of Athens. Noah built the ship with help of God. This 50, which is the number of heroes in ship, is also the number of Anunnaki that came to the world. Anunnaki were the pre-flood gods who ruled the Atlantis. The ship of Jason following their divine right is like the ships of tribe of Dan going to Ireland or Greece. There is a legend of Danaus and his 50 daughters from Egypt to Greece where Danaus became king of Argos. This seems similar Danaus, the likely Danite who migrated with his daughters from Palestine to Sparta, Greece. Tribe of Dan versus Danaids. In Greek mythology, the Danaids or Danaides were the 50 daughters of Danaus, king of Libya. Danaus' twin brother, Aegyptus, wanted his 50 sons to marry 50 Danaids. Danaus did not want these marriages. Danaus fled with them in the first boat to Argos, Greece. Danaus agreed to the marriage of his daughters only after Aegyptus came to Argos with his 50 sons to protect the local population. The daughters were ordered by their father to kill their husbands on the first night of their weddings, and this they all did except for one, Hypermnestra, who spared her husband Lynceus because he respected her desire to remain a virgin. Danaus was angered that his daughter refused to do as he ordered and took her to the Argives' courts. Lynceus killed Danaus as revenge for the death of his brothers, and he and Hypermnestra started the Danaid dynasty of rulers in Argos. Hypermnestra and Lynceus' son, Argus, would be the first king of the Danaid dynasty. In another version, Danaus himself united Hypermnestra and Lynceus instead. Again we see heroes Gamos. Number 50. The divine number 50 is related to Sirius, Anubis, dog, wolf cult. The 50 is linked with the dog star Sirius, and as celestial thrones. The orbit of Sirius be around Sirius A in its 50 celestial steps. Dog star, Sirius, was the location of intelligent beings who visited and taught the knowledge to the Egyptians. It was Anubis, a jackal in Egypt, but there was no jackal in Greece, so it became a wolf. In Greek mythology, Lycaon was the king of Arcadia who killed and cooked his son Nyctimus and served him to Zeus, to see whether the god was sufficiently all-knowing to recognize human flesh. Disgusted, Zeus transformed Lycaon into a wolf, while Nyctimus was restored to life. This was the source of the werewolf cult in Arcadia, Greece. Is Golden Fleece apple, and how is it related to Apollo? Name Apollo, apple man, is derived from the Celtic word abal, apple, as is Avalon, home of King Arthur. The apple is the forbidden fruit which the serpent gave Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. As you remember, the apple in Eden was related to sex and immortality. In the 11th labor, Hercules took the golden apple by killing Ladon, the dragon who guarded the golden apples. Some esoterics claims that Greek of Golden Fleece can be translated as golden apple. So Jason and Hercules both kill a dragon to get golden apple, alchemical immortality. It is said, in alchemy you turn metal to gold, which is in fact a cover to change your soul to immortality, transcend his material condition. Materials die, spirits do not.